Yeah, there we are. Okay, we're going to show with the TheraBand exercise with me being the resistance. The first one is going to be the two-position TheraBand exercise. I'm going to show this first without even using the TheraBand, and we'll just simply demonstrate it with the arms. Okay, in doing this, the important thing is that the patient should be seated in a chair with their arms out straight and elbows locked. What we're going to try to do is to simply have the person bring their shoulder blades together. Hold it, and then relax it and go forward again. That's as much movement as they'll do, is just simply bringing the shoulder blades together. Now it's important that when they do it, they keep their head in neutral. Their tendency will be to push forward, and their tendency may be to exaggerate the strengthening of it by pushing that forward. Relax it now. So they want to keep their head level in that neutral spine posture where the hole in the ears, over the center of the shoulder, over the center of her hip. Keep it there, sitting back in the chair, pull the shoulder blades back together, hold it a count of 5, and then slowly come forward. The second thing that we'll do with the two position, which is position number 2, is that they'll bend the elbows and come back to this position where the elbows are at about a right angle, and then they'll lock them and then bring the shoulder blades together like that. Come back out, straighten it, come back, bend so they're right angle, lock them, and then bring the shoulder blades together, hold that, count of 5, and come back out. Those are the two positions that we'll do the TheraBand on a two-position TheraBand exercise. Okay, you can relax that now. All right, now we're going to have you stand up, and we'll go over the other TheraBand position exercises. I should mention that on those two-position TheraBand exercises, they'll be done with the TheraBand wrapped around the doorknob like it is on my hand, so that you have two pieces. And I would suggest on both ends to tie a knot like this so that as they hold the TheraBand, it's not going to slip out of their hand. The center part will be wrapped around the doorknob, and they'll just pull back toward themselves. When we do the other TheraBand exercises, they'll be done with one end of the TheraBand in the door and the other end where the knot is wrapped around the hand that's away from the door. So I'm going to act like I'm the door, and we'll let Leah act like she's the one doing the TheraBand exercise. The important thing on doing the TheraBand exercise, and I think we'll have you do it with this hand so it's closer to the camera, the important thing in doing this exercise is that they wrap it once around their hands so that they don't lose it and they have a good grip on it. Now, the different positions are going to be, one position is where they'll simply take the hand, lock the elbow, and they'll bring their arms straight back, like that, hold it, and then relax. Now as they go back on these, I won't have them hold it in one position and stop for much, maybe a second or so, but it's mostly a slow going back, and then a slow going forward. Now remember, the people doing these exercises generally are weak or hurt, and so we don't want them to damage this doing it harder. So again, tell them to do a force of about 3 out of 10, recognizing that 10 would be the hardest they could do it. As they see that they're not getting too sore, and as they get stronger, they could increase that. Of course, the way they increase the tension is either to go back further, but once they've gone back as far as they can go, then the way to increase the tension is to move farther back from the door. Okay, so that's one of the positions. A second position, go ahead and show that one, whichever order you want. Okay, on this one, she's going to turn sideways, and she'll take her arm and turn it out to the side, like that, and then slowly come back again. Okay, we're trying to have them resist going back as well as pull going out, because we want both the concentric and the eccentric contraction to take effect. The concentric contraction is when the muscle shortens as it tightens. The eccentric contraction is when the muscle lengthens as it tightens. So for example, if I was going to lift something with my biceps muscle here, the lifting this way is a concentric contraction. The muscle is shortening as it lifts. But when I set it down, I can also exercise the muscle, and it's an eccentric contraction, meaning that the muscle is lengthening while it resists. The weakest part of our muscle is usually the eccentric contraction part. The strongest is usually the concentric, so that's why we want to work both directions. Okay? Let's see, what other ones have we forgot? We did the one back, we did the one to the side. Let's see, we want to have you turn your back to it, and on this one, what they'll do is start like this, and they're going to keep their elbow at their side, and they'll pull in, then relax slowly. Okay, so that's another position. So we've done the one where the arm's straight, we've done the one where the arm turns out, we've done the one where the arm turns inward, and now if you'll face that again, this way. Okay, he's going to have to edit some of this out. I'm trying to think what the other positions are.
Isn't there one where you pull
Oh
straight
yes,
back?
sorry. Yes, there's a straight back pull. Okay, so there's another one where she'll pull straight back, and you keep the arm at a right angle. So you'll see how the arm's at a right angle here. Now she'll pull straight back, and then toward me. Okay, so we've gotten several positions here. One is down, one is out, one is inward, one is straight back this way. So those are 4 positions. We then will have 2 positions, which are the shoulder blades going back. So is there any that I'm leaving out? Yes, there is. Turn and face, let's see, face this way and come here. And I'm going to actually switch sides with you. Oh, excuse me, I should stay on this side, sorry. This is the one where they'll take the elbow up and actually raise it up in this direction. Hold it, and then down. Again, try to keep the arm at a right angle. And bring the elbow up, hold it, and then slowly down. I believe those are the 5. If there's one we're leaving out, I'm sorry. It must not be that important. So that would be...
I'm trying to think, because usually we do them like that. And then you turn the other way.
Straight back, and then this one straight up.
Straight up. Yeah, and then you've got the... Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got them all. So those are the ones we'll do. Those are 7 positions. I think I've been saying 6 position and 8 position, and I don't know what the number 6 position is, so we'll just forget that one, so you can leave that off. You can edit that out, Dr. Barnes. Okay, so those are the TheraBand exercises. Remember, on 5 of the positions, the one where the arm is going to go down, the external rotation, the internal rotation, the straight back, and the abduction where the arm comes up like this, those are all done with single holding and wrapped around the hand and the other end in the door. The 2 position ones are done with the center part wrapped around the hand, about equal. This is wrapped around the doorknob, and then they'll pull equally to bring the shoulder blades back together, and then they'll bring the arms bent at the elbow back to 90 degrees, and then bring the shoulder blades together with that. So those are the positions, which total 7 positions for the TheraBand.